Hi, Jaskirat. Welcome. Hi, Betty Dal. We'll do a live session soon with my audience also. But right now, I have a special guest. Hi, Sarah. Welcome back. Satyendra. Welcome back. Mr. Sajdeva. Let's have Anuj back with us. Shraddha, we'll have you soon with us on a live chat. Green, good to see you. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Hi Neha, hi Sarah, hi all my viewers. Welcome back to the chat. And we were coming to a very interesting side of this entire conversation, and Instagram kind of gave time to Anuj to prepare for my rapid fire. But like I said, I'm not going to have what we usually do. We have something very different all the time. And so Anuj, when I asked you about Bollywood, that
Right.
are you a Bollywood fan and are you a Bollywood person? And you said yes, because that is
Yeah.
something which, well, that was a trap. I didn't want you to later say मैं तो Bollywood देखता ही नहीं हूँ.
बिल्कुल नहीं देखता बस काम करता हूँ back end.
So Anuj, what comes to your mind? The first thing what comes to your mind if I say Amir Khan and Salman Khan?
आमिर खान एंड सलमान खान इनकी कौन सी मूवी थी आई डोंट नो
Think it's
आमिर
a
खान क्यूएस क्यूटी आई रिमेंबर सलमान खान आई रिमेंबर डीडीएल पे
कोई ना कोई पक्का
And
लिख देगा. I'm telling you, कोई ना कोई नीचे जरूर लिख देगा. I have these very supporting people on my list. But think about a movie, very famous, too much fun, a lot of. It's hilarious, that film. Amir and Salman together.
आमिर एंड सलमान याद नहीं आ रही हाँ
ये
ये
हमारी तो Divya is to like Divya wants to take the.
Thank you, Divya. I love you.
She wants to take the what do you say the gift hamper.
I'll share a hamper. Do I get a hamper?
Yeah, absolutely you do.
I
But in
know
case you
what
don't, if you don't answer the question, I'll send it to Divya only. Yeah, Abhishek
Okay.
is definitely a part of that. So next thing, what can you think? What's the first thing that comes to your mind if I say Madhuri Dixit, Anuj? Now here the answers can vary.
Tezab, that amazing 1, 2, 3 song.
Okay, well said. And how about Shah Rukh and Salman? Any film that you can remember of them together?
Oh yeah, वो क्या था? कुछ कुछ होता है. हाँ ना,
Yes,
सलमान भी आया था.
कुछ कुछ होता है. Yes, absolutely. They have done a couple of films. I think Karan Arjun was also that they've done together.
Yeah, but yes, certainly
I
Karan
think.
Arjun.
Okay, well done. First thing that comes to your mind when I say Urmila Matondkar.
Oh, Rangila, that amazing song. Hey Rama, ye kya hua? You know, I love Urmila. She's like, I used to find her super sexy.
Superb. I think that's the answer I'd also put on my list. That if somebody would ask me, Rangila is one film that would come to my mind immediately. So see, I'm giving you such nice, cool rapid fires. I'm not going with that same.
That's why.
So Anuj, one last thing. What do you think when I say again? The first thing that comes to your mind when I say Big Boss?
Big Boss, waste of time.
You don't watch it?
I think it's like too much negativity. I think it's like too much wannabes, people who are nobody trying to get fame. I feel it's like spoiling the young generation. It's giving like wrong message to the reality shows like this gives a very strong wrong message to the younger generation. Because like now, every time when you think of Big Boss, you think of like that Pooja girl who's like screaming and yelling and not just it's like, creating nuisance in the house. I never liked it. To be honest, I never liked it. मेरे घर पे नहीं चलता. मतलब I find it
Wonderful.
waste of time.
We're quite candid about that. In fact, And I've kept very less rapid fire for you, so you're in a safe zone today.
Thank
But well done, well answered, Anuj. And so Anuj, I have one more question. I think have I lost connectivity with you because I see the. Can you hear me?
Yes, of course I can hear you.
Perfect. So I'm going to go on to just very quickly to the viewers' question and then to the contest for all our viewers. But before I do that, there's one very interesting question I always wanted to ask you. What do you really think about reality shows? I see a lot of young generation and new people who are coming into this industry of fashion and model and all of that, and they always say, हमें ये show में reality show. It's not Big Boss, any reality show for that matter.
Right.
What do you think? What's your opinion on that? What's your take on that?
I don't believe in reality shows. I think it's like useless. They don't give, see, I feel as a human being, you should be responsible television. There should be responsible message which gives out to the society. And what we see, like, I should not name them, but except roadies, like, which is like a very positive journey. Most of the reality shows is trash. The kind of language they use, the way they get TRPs by abusing and not respecting human relationships and giving wrong message. I would not want the next generation to watch reality shows or to be part of it, because it's not something which is doing good to the society end of the day. It is like
Right.
creating nuisance, and because people, and the media plays a very responsible role while shaping up the next generation, because what you show, they want to become the same. If today
Right.
I start abusing on television or breaking, I have been called, Ankit, I've been called for a lot of reality shows where I have said big no, because I am not somebody who's going to break things. I'm not somebody who's going to abuse people and give a wrong message to people. That means I'm not going to get TRP to any show.
Mm.
And nobody wants to see a right person, in real life. Like even in fashion, I am not that fashionable person for them. I'm a
Right.
simple, grounded person.
But then
So,
I have a connected question here also. Like, I mean, I'm enjoying this conversation because one question comes out of this one, the conversation I have with you. So you're rightly saying that a lot of such reality shows have a lot of abusive language and other things. So how about these series, like these nowadays what we see on Hotstar and other things? There are a lot of series which are on, and there also you see a lot of abusive language there as well. And that's not a reality show; it's a series. It's a show. How about that? What's your take on that? Do you think the same way
it's
for
a
that as well?
choice you make in life. It's your choices you make in life. आप जिंदगी में क्या बनना चाहते हो, क्या सुनना चाहते हो, क्या देखना चाहते हो. God gave you that brain, that sensibility, this human life. God gave you this life to take the right decisions in life. So it is your choice in life.
Your voice is gone. Your voice has become a little less audible.
Okay. Is it audible now?
Yeah.
Yeah. I said this is your choice what you want to do and what you listen.
I'm losing your voice again, Anuj. I've lost your voice again.
Can you hear me now?
No.
No? I'm in the same place.
I can see you well. There's no network problem, but I can't hear you for some reason. Maybe under your microphone there is something.
Okay, let me see.
Perfect,
Yeah,
perfect, 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 perfect.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah, perfect. Personally, I have always got such positive vibes from you, Anuj, and your enthusiasm about your work is commendable. Wow, Resham. Wonderful
Thank you,
words.
Resham. Beautiful.
Wonderful,
It
wonderful.
touches my
Likewise,
soul. Thank you so much.
likewise for you, Resham. I think that's the same words I would have for you as well. I think Anuj will
Yeah,
agree with me there. So
certainly. Yeah.
great. So I'll go to the viewers' question, Anuj, quickly because we're now a little sketchy about time. So I have just two questions that have come to me. One has come to me from Kriti Saxena and from Mumbai, and she's asked me this question to ask you that if she wants to be a stylist and want to be on the roadmap of what you are and follow that, do you believe in practical knowledge being a stylist, or do you think theoretical knowledge is equally important or more important, and what is more important? Rather, that's the question out of the two. What would you suggest to her?
I think everyone who wants to get into fashion styling or any fashion industry should try and get into a good college, like NIFT being my favorite, where you learn something. There are a lot of institutes which are a waste of time. I would not name them, but end of the day, get your knowledge, and more than that, once you have brushed your theoretical skills, try and work as much as you can in the industry, whatever kind of work you get. Initially, you might work as an intern, or you might work where you're not getting paid, but eventually you will learn the skills, you will learn your art, and you will come successful. And it is always better to intern, because the more you intern, the more you work, the more you learn, and more you learn from the mistakes your seniors are making.
Right.
And make a note of everything which has gone wrong in life, so that you don't repeat the same mistakes.
Right. Absolutely. Great.
Right.
So I have a second question. Welcome, Southern. I saw your name popping in. Welcome to the chat. Welcome, Vidushi. Anuj, I have a second question which has come to me from Samiksha Goyal, and
Okay.
she's from Delhi, and she's asked me to ask you this: that how do I choose my clothes? I am not a very I'm not a very fitted sort of person. I'm a little on the heavier side. I'm a little fat,
Right.
and my complexion is a little wheatish. So when I go,
Wheatish.
she's written all this. She's written all this, that when I go and buy clothes, I get confused about what colors to buy, and because bright colors sometimes don't suit on me. So what is the suggestion that I can get from a stylist on this?
Well, I'll tell you what, get in touch with the stylist personally. Like, you can always ping me and you can have a workshop or a personal styling session, number one, because a lot of times, as an individual, like a layman does not know how the body shape is. They do not know the difference between a pear body shape and an apple shape, or a rectangle shape, or they've just gone broad on the shoulders and we're in vertical triangles. So this is like how we have a problem, we go to a doctor. Like, suppose we've got a headache, we've got a fever, we've got any kind of problem, we go to a doctor. Same way, when you have to understand your bodies, you have to understand what looks nice or don't, have a quick workshop with a stylist, or hire a personal stylist, where you invite him to show your wardrobe, and that person makes you try every damn thing and clicks pictures and shows you, see, this is where you're not looking nice and this is where you're looking good. Now, coming to the second part of the question, where you said like the complexion is wheatish.
Yeah.
Like, if you're a wheatish complexion, I say everybody can wear all colors. When Krishna created this beautiful world with so many colors, you should wear all of them. Don't restrict yourself, number one. Number two, if you are wearing colors, just do not have too many colors onto your body. Because
Right.
you said because she mentioned she's on a healthier side. So like, try and wear, like, if you want to wear bright color, wear bright color. Do a single color. But like,
Okay.
and then click a picture, because a picture will never lie.
Right.
So always keep a record of everything you're wearing and flip through and see what is looking nice and not. And that's how. And if you can't really make out that difference, have a professional to guide you throughout. And that's how you will learn the art. See, it is a journey. Over the period you learn it, it does not happen overnight.
Right. But thank you, Anuj. At least you've guided her in some parts of her question, because in my chats, I don't like taking it, I don't like if I would say very candidly again, I don't like exploiting somebody's profession in a chat show. Because at the end of the day, like when I had Poonam ji on she's a tarot consultant, I had her on my show. So I didn't like any questions that should come out, somebody sending their date of birth and their time and this and that, and asking. So that's something I don't like doing, because that is something professional and it should remain professional. But this was a very generalized question that I picked up, because a lot of people do have this issue. So I just asked you this just to keep it very crisp. But yeah, that's a great message, and that's very important, because when you have a personalized stylist, you can learn the do's and don'ts for yourself, and you can't do it with I mean, that can't be answered in one question eventually. So I think
It
great.
cannot.
Thank you so much. I think Samiksha, I hope she hears that, because we are going to put this chat on my Instagram. This chat is going to go on my YouTube. So we will have this link sent to her and to everybody who's following us. So I'll come to the quiz and quickly to a contest, because I have a lot of viewers who've
Okay.
been there from the beginning till the end, and I see their messages flowing in. When I saw the chat, when I started the chat, and when I'm ending now here, they've been there, they've listened to the entire chat. So these questions come for them. But before I go there, Anuj, very important question that I ask everybody nowadays, because it is an important phase of our lives and of our entire journey that we are going through. Anything that you want to suggest for all the viewers during this lockdown time or unlock time, whatever you may say, maybe to put it rightly, during this coronavirus pandemic time?
Well, I'll say one thing, guys. Stay strong, stay indoor, wear mask all the time, and more than that, create happiness in your house. Spend time with your family, like create happiness. When I say create happiness, there should be a time where you're listening bhajans, you're listening positive energies, chant and remember your God. This is a time to remember to God at this time, because these are the most difficult times. And every day in every family, in every friend's house, there is some mishap happening. In our friends' lives also, so many have lost their parents. So many have been suffering, which, so these are the difficult times, and you have to be very responsible, like wear mask in your house also, because it's in the air. It is, and please have somebody to talk to all the time, like, because have your friends pick up the phone and talk. Like, I make sure that I'm either speaking to family or to friend, doing video calls. Keep your spirits high, have a lot of kada, drink water, the same things which you all know. But हमें लगता है हमें नहीं होगा, but you never know. Like, now my
You
next
never
door
know.
neighbor has, so it just scares the shit out of me. Like, if it's right there, and Karol Bagh, which is so close by, there are 1,500 cases, it can come to our homes anytime.
Yeah,
So, like,
true. And
you
you
have
don't
to
know
be,
who's the carrier.
and this is no time. I'll tell you what, Ankit, a lot of my friends have lost jobs in fashion industry. A lot of them have been getting fired in aviation and fashion, in every industry. So
True.
these are the tough times. Let it pass by. Koi baat nahi, we will survive and we will bounce back. If we are alive, we have strong energies, we will bounce back together. We will be each other's support to bounce back. But at this
True.
point, stay calm, stay happy. That is most important thing.
Thank
Energies
you.
go down, play happy music and dance like crazy, like nobody's watching. But stay happy.
Thank you, Anuj. Thank you for this great message. That you're a very positive person, and I must tell all my viewers also that apart from the PR agency I run, I have a grooming academy called Groom to Groom, and Anuj is one of my panelists also in the expert groomers there. So it's always good to have such positive people in my academy and to have them there as training people on my in my academy. So thank you so much, Anuj, and while we go to the viewers' question now, the quiz, I must also thank Varun Jam. He wrote a very sweet message saying that you both are very hardworking. And
That's so
welcome,
sweet.
Sanjana. Yes, and welcome, Sanjana Mehra as well. So the quiz, quickly to the contest, I must come, Anuj, and I must tell all the viewers that we have these two lovely gifting partners with us for this show, who's Voila Accessories.
Wow.
And Voila Accessories is basically an accessories just not for women, and it's for men as well. And I'm being a stylist, I'm sure you know each and everything about them, but I must tell this to my viewers as well, that they are now making these handcrafted accessories and even face mask and gloves, which are the need of the hour. And while I have Voila, I
True.
also have Gem Mines, who's also the certified gems in the country that they supply, and they're based out of Karol Bagh, but they do it all over pan India. So they are my gifting partners from where you'll get the gift. Whoever gives me the right answer about
Amazing.
Anuj's question, and you need to do not send me the answers here on this chat, because then you're completely disqualified. Please send me the answers on DM. The first one who sends me the right answers, we'll announce the winners on our chat as well.
Sure.
So the first question I'm going to come out with, and see, I always put all the questions very simple and very easy. majorly the answers are a part of the conversation, so it's very relatable. So the first question I have for all of you guys is, which is the online platform, the brand name, where Anuj did a fashion week? It was an online fashion week. I want to know the brand name, that online. That's my first question to all of you. The second question that I want to ask all of you is that in my conversation, I mentioned that Anuj's mom wanted him to be in another profession. So, what is that profession? I am giving you three options here. So, did his mom wanted him to be an engineer? Whether she wanted him to be an artist or a doctor. So these are these three options you have with you guys. I'm leaving with you with these three options. And my last question with you guys is that a few years back, Anuj gave an interview which I talked about that he is very fond of, when it comes on himself, is he fond of watches, uh, pocket squares, or shoes? So you need to choose one answer for me out of this as well. So, so Anuj, any closing remarks by you before we end up this chat? I see some friends, Zeno, joining in, but now we are just going to sign off soon. So any signing off comments from you?
Yes. Ankit, can you hear me first of all? Can you hear me? Am I audible?
I lost your connection. Yes, please.
Yeah, can you hear now?
Yeah, now I can hear you.
Great. Well, I want to thank you first of all for inviting me. And it's been an honor and privilege. And you've been really sweet, like throughout, like the time I've met you from the day one. It has been amazing journey with you. And I'm actually blessed to have you as a friend. Like you are my like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock friend where I can just call you without thinking and say, this is what I'm feeling, this is what is happening in life, and you will be always be there. And I'm blessed and I'm honored to have you in my life as a friend, as a, like somebody who I can look up to, and it's a beautiful feeling. So thank you so much, and thank you for all the beautiful media coverages. You have always been very kind. Like you have covered me so many times. You've been gone out of the way. You've like it's a beautiful feeling, to have friends who are there unconditionally, and more than friends, I think it's like a family and the bond,
True.
that we share, which is beautiful. And you're the most hardworking, dedicated person I have seen in my journey so far. There have been a lot of people I have worked with, a lot of media houses and stuff, but I feel the genuine soul which is in you, which reflects, even in your chat shows. So thank you
Thank you.
so much from my heart.
Thank you so much, Anuj, for such kind words. You were really very sweet to say all this. In fact, what you said right at the end, I wanted to also say in my closing remarks for you that we are like family. And yes, I'm a 2
Certainly.
2 a.m. friend. I'm a 2 a.m. friend for all those friends of mine who are genuine friends, of
True.
course, and not there just because of PR makes it big for someone. But I've made some great friends as well in this industry. You're one of them, and I'm really, really very happy to have you actually as a friend, as somebody I can call a close friend and a genuine friend. And I must also tell all the viewers before we sign off that you know, being into the PR industry, believe me, Anuj has never come to me ever and has ever come and said that मेरी ये coverage नहीं आई, ये photo बड़ी है, बड़ी छोटी है, अच्छा मेरी इसमें करा देना, उसमें करा देना. Never, Anuj, and I want to put this on record. You've never said that to me, and that makes me actually do more for you or for anyone who's such a friend. And thank you so much to be here on Candid with Ankit Nagpal, and thank you all the viewers. Thank you. I saw a great message from Shraddha. I saw a message from Sarah writing that the session was wonderful. And so thank you so much, Anuj. It was a great pleasure to have you here.
Pleasure's all in, and thanks to all the people who've joined in. I see a lot of hearts and loves coming in. So loves to all of you, and stay safe. That is the most important thing. And no stress. Push raw. No matter what
Superb.
problems come, find a positive, way of life and find happiness.
Wonderful. That's a great closing remark. Uh, Thank you, Jyoti, but I actually couldn't repeat the third question again. I think you missed out because of some network issue. For a very logical reason, because I started seeing all the answers flowing on my screen from other people, and they were right answers. I could see it. So already I've got the answers. So there's no point repeating the question now because I know already the winner is somewhere in my inbox because I could see all the answers flowing in. So thank you so much, all of you. Thank you, all of you. I will come back soon to you guys with a new guest, with a new celebrity, with somebody who's going to inspire us with their journey, with their entire work process, and we'll have a lot of learning. I'm enjoying these sessions during my lockdown or unlock times, I can say, because at the end of this Corona time, when it gets over, I'm going to be full of knowledge. Because I'm getting knowledge from all industries and all segments, and I'm grasping that. I'm keeping that with me. So I'm enjoying these sessions. I'll come back soon with this chat on Sunday on a weekend with a new guest. And thank you, Anuj. I'm going to sign off now. Lots of love. Be safe. Take care of yourself and spread love. Thank you, all of you.
Thanks.
Thank you, Anuj, once again.
All right. Bye bye. See you then.
Thank you. Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye.
So thank you, guys. I'm going to sign off, as I said, and spread love. Keep smiling. Take care of yourself. And I had a lovely time with all of you. And this information, which was being flowed down in my chat, and I had a lovely time. So thank you so much. I'm going to see you all around the weekend with a new guest. Till then, keep smiling, keep rocking, spread love.